The Gold Coast Marathon, presented by ASICS, is more than a marathon, so lace up those runners and get ready to Ready, Set, Go. This year, the kids are giving the grown-ups a run for their money in the 2 kilometre and 4 kilometre junior dash. Is it time to tackle your first event? You can dip your toe in the Gold Coast Airport 5 kilometre. There's a 1 hour, 20-minute cut-off time, so you can take your time. Share your love of running with the family at the Gold Coast Marathon, presented by ASICS, and enter now at goldcoastmarathon.com.au.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Monday pod.
Hey-oh. You know what was a funny thing about the reunion thing that I went to on the weekend?
Go on.
Jodie said to me when I was talking to her, she's like, "Oh, what's Jock do now?" And I'm like, I got no idea.
Oh, that's so boys.
It didn't have. I didn't ask. I didn't ask one person what they did for a job.
That's so true.
I didn't ask one person how many kids they had,
Didn't ya?
whether they were married.
What?
We just don't. It's
It's such a boy-girl thing.
Yeah, I had this conversation on the weekend. Yeah.
And it was just like, it was just dribbling shit,
Just banter,
just banter.
paying out on each other.
It was
Probably.
exactly like we could have. It was like we left a conversation in 1989
Just schoolboy stuff.
and just went straight back to that.
So even like my dad comes around
Didn't
every
get
Friday.
It didn't get heavy at all.
No, it never does.
It was just. It
It
was.
sounds really not
it was
interesting to
heaven.
me compared to what
Yeah.
a girl chat, because we all do deep stuff.
Well, even like so, my old man comes around every Friday and helps out. We take our kids out of daycare on a Friday and helps Bronte look after them while I'm at work. And Bronte will often tell me, she'll be like, "Oh, how's your dad's chest going?" I'm like, "What do you mean? How's my dad's chest going?" And she'll be like, "Oh, he had the X-ray because they thought he had pneumonia." And I was like, "I didn't know that. I don't talk like." She's like, "All you do is talk footy with him when you see him." And my wife and my dad have like deep chats about health, and if I need to know anything about my parents, I ask my wife. It's the same thing.
It's so true.
It's weird. I caught up with some girlfriends on the weekend, and I can't tell you what we're talking about, but it was deep, and especially about children and things that they're doing. And there's no way that, because I was also part of Cliff's boyfriend conversation on Friday, because I happened to be there for dinner as well while they were chatting. And yeah, same thing, just banter and giving each other shit and that sort of stuff.
We also we don't call them boyfriends either. You know,
I love that.
You know, you say girlfriends.
That's what I say.
Yeah, I know you said it twice, and I was like, "Oh, that's not what it is."
Because we say, I'm catching up with my girlfriends, you're catching up with your boyfriends.
Yeah.
It's the boys.
Yeah, the boys.
Yeah, it is funny like that.
Yeah, the boy.
I think that's what I miss about having no one at home and just Cliff. We don't have that many deep conversations. That's why I think I'm seeing my girlfriends heaps more. Because, I don't know, I just can't get enough from just nothingness.
Oh, see, I had deep conversations with Jode.
Oh, you
but
do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like that's not what my friends are for.
See, I'm the opposite.
You know what I mean?
Funny, I'm the opposite.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, I don't like my friends start getting deep with me. I'm like,
yeah,
I've had to call them out a couple of times.
yeah.
I won't without naming names. It's like, hey, we just drink beers and
Really?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
don't need life advice off you.
It's like
It's only happened once or twice. I've done it.
Really?
I think that's how I feel about it too. It's just like, okay, that stuff's that's for Joe. That's for my relationship.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And like this is for fun.
This is different.
This is for putting shit on each other, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Do you find it hard though if a mate ever comes to you with something serious and you don't know how to react? Like, so I won't name names, but
Yes.
I've obviously got 2 kids, and I've got a mate who's trying with his wife to have kids, and they just can't. And so when he comes and tells me stories about how they've tried and they can't, I don't know how to react.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, do you want me to take you out for a beer, or we go
That'd probably help.
for a punt or something? Like, it's
Yeah, just distraction.
kinda.
He probably just wants to tell you to vent. And then
But we do. We go out. We go to the pub, but we don't. We then don't talk about it. We just talk about other stuff. So weird. Dudes are
Broncos.
weird.
Yeah.
Just
Have you
different.
seen that comedian that? I think I've got better at that as I've got older. to
Yeah,
answer
okay.
your
Because I still
question, but,
struggle with it.
there's that comedian. He sums it up perfectly about the. Have you seen him playing golf? Well, I'm not going to be able to.
There's like that book years ago, Women Are From Mars and Men Are From Venus. It was a big book. Have you even heard of that,
I think it's
Buzz?
Men are from Mars and Women are from Venus.
Right.
Yeah.
Wrong planets.
I didn't read it.
No, I didn't read it either. I'd like to read it now.
You should.
I don't know if this is it.
I'll write it down.
Men and women, we think differently about some things, you know? That's good. We're equal but different. And I'll give you an example. My wife and I have a good friend who got divorced about 6 months ago. and neither of us had seen him since his divorce. I went golfing with him last week. First time I'd seen him since then. I get back from golf and my wife goes, "How's Gary?" I don't know. Oh, I thought you were going golfing with Gary today. Oh, I did. And you don't know how he's doing? I never really came up. Did you ask me to ask him that? No, I thought maybe you would think to ask him that. I didn't think of that. Well, is he dating anyone? I don't know. How would I know something like that? Were you two in the same golf cart? Yeah. You're kidding me. You were in the same golf cart for 4 hours, and you don't know if he's dating anyone? I know he's got a new driver.
That's funny.
That is so true. Oh my God.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
The Gold Coast Marathon, presented by ASICS, is more than a marathon, so lace up those runners and get ready to Ready, Set, Go. This year, the kids are giving the grown-ups a run for their money in the 2-kilometre and 4-kilometre junior dash. Is it time to tackle your first event? You can dip your toe in the Gold Coast Airport 5-kilometre. There's a 1 hour, 20-minute cut-off time, so you can take your time. Share your love of running with the family at the Gold Coast Marathon, presented by ASICS, and enter now at goldcoastmarathon.com.au.